Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. This will be a general reading for you. It's the life reading. The love reading will follow afterwards. So I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to start here. We've got a solar eclipse revolution. So I feel that this is going to come in some way, shape or form. It may trigger the rest of these events, or it may be coming in because of certain factors that are happening. But solar eclipse revolution is always to do with some sort of almost like a 360-degree turn, like a rearrangement of your life or rearrangement of your home, something. The solar eclipse normally affects, it can affect your profession, or it could be a relocation, or it could be relationship related. So one of those areas normally, but it's normally quite an abrupt upheaval. Something sort of comes to the surface and has to be dealt with. It forces you into the present moment. It may have been related to something that you've been putting off. You have got Athena inner wisdom, which can be about procrastination. So there may be something that you've been putting off, and now it comes in to be dealt with, and it forces you into the present moment, and you simply have to deal with it. So in some cases, it can be a little bit of a shock, a little bit of an upheaval, and in other cases, it can be something that is going to be beneficial for you down the line. It really depends on your attitude when the change comes in. So if you are open to the change, if you're optimistic, if you know that things need to be changed or rearranged or sorted out, then you will simply go with it, and it will open many doors for you. But the very best thing is not to resist. This is a form of self-mastery, so it really is about your attitude, your belief. Let go of negativity and face the changes with optimism. And with the can-do attitude, that will help you to go through this transition much more smoothly. It really can also be something that occurs. It's almost like a turning point, and now you're setting off in a completely different direction, or you are now being motivated forward for in some way, shape or form. It can also be, as I said, quite an upheaval, some sort of real rearrangement of everything. It can also be related to sort of like an upheaval from a move or something like that, or somebody leaves your life or changes something in your life. It can be applied in many different ways, but it is about self-mastery at the end of the day. This is getting your emotions under control, being optimistic, can-do attitude, and going with whatever needs to be done. If you have been in any kind of sort of like a rut or a comfort zone, then the solar eclipse will come along to pull you out of that very smartly. But it can also be that it may be an existing situation which needed something, and now you've got to dive in, you've got to fix, change, or create something, and you will create something much better on the other side of this. That's the reason why we have these shifts and changes, is to push us to actually grow and to learn from our experiences. So just keep a lookout for that. As I said, it could be in response to something which you have been prompted about before. Athena inner wisdom can be about that. There's a full moon here. So full moon in August will be on the 22nd of August. It's going to be a big one because Jupiter is there as well, and so is the sun. So, they're all connected. The sun will be in Leo, and full moon and Jupiter will both be in Aquarius, and that's a fixed angle. So very strong energy and very progressive energy. It's futuristic in its intent, but it will be a big event coming in. And it says here, you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So if you have been prompted, if you have been know that there's something that needs to be done, this is like letting go of second guessing or doubting yourself. Or procrastinating about something. It's saying that you have been given the correct guidance and the wisdom to do this. Listen to your inner wisdom, listen to your spirit team. There's the wisdom of the owl there. Listen to the guidance that you have been given and take appropriate action without delay. If you do this, then the solar eclipse energy will be about managing the change, managing and in the very best way possible, as opposed to being shocked or going through some massive upheaval and now you've got to run around and sort things out. If you are anticipating participatory and you're following your guidance, then you will go through the transition with sort of single-mindedness and efficiency, which is really what's coming up here for you. Now we have also got 7th house coming in. 7th house is the house of committed partnerships, whether it's a love relationship or whether it's a business partnership. It can also be any other close personal one-on-one relationship. Even if you're not in a love relationship or a business partnership, it can be another close personal one-on-one relationship, very, somebody that you are close to. Now there's something that's going down. You've got Black Moon Lilith here. So if it's a love relationship, it could be very strong seduction energy going on, very erotic energy coming in that could be happening, whether it's from you or the person. It could also be slightly obsessive. It could also go the other way and end up being almost like stalking, that sort of thing. It's got that energy. But whoever this is, they're not to be messed with, okay? So just be aware of that. Be careful. Be careful what you say and do under the Black Moon Lilith energy, because you can actually blow things right out of the water. So this is about emotional control. It could very well be coming in with the solar eclipse, this shift or change that comes in, and now you're under pressure. So just be careful with this. Get your emotions under control. Find a healthy outlet. And move through whatever needs to be moved through. Or it could be that you are on the receiving end of envy or jealousy, or some sort of bitterness, or some sort of somebody's feeling overlooked here. It's got that kind of energy about it that may be coming in as well. So there could be a little bit of sort of vengeful thoughts going on, whether it's for you, with you, or somebody's directing it at you. Take it on board and just see how it resonates for you. It could also be that in this situation, whether it's a business partnership or a love relationship or some other relationship, it may be that you need to stand your ground here. This is standing firm. This is the shadow side of the feminine, very strong, very, very strong energy, which can go into the darker feminine traits, but it may be that you need to stand your ground in something as well. It could also be if you are involved, wanting to start a family, or maybe you're not, but it could also be unplanned births may come in with this as well. So just take it as it resonates for you. But it's a very, very strong energy. It can also signify that something is lurking. Something is there's an undercurrent going on with the Black Moon Lilith. There could be an undercurrent going on, and you're just not sure what it is, or you are aware of it. You're aware of it, but you haven't done anything about it, and now all of a sudden it comes to be dealt with. So it could be something moving in the background, and you haven't got all the information yet. So that's why it's got this mystery element to it as well. But it can, as I said, be purely love relationship based, and it's erotic, and in some cases it can be affairs as well. So take it as it resonates for you. Then in the same column, or to do with your relationship or your something that's being affected in your close personal relationships, we have Vesta home here. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So whatever the situation, maybe somebody is moving out and they're not going willingly, and there's some backlash from that. Keep yourself under control. Or it could be that you're experiencing these emotions, this kind of envy or guilt, or it could even be shame, or just bitterness could be coming at you from some direction. But it could also be, as I say, something to do with an unplanned birth or something to do with that. And it could also be that you are now moving in with your person, or your person is moving in, and this is going to bring this very erotic situation into your love life as well. But it's saying that your household situation is improving. So it could also be something, you're renovating your home, or you're changing something in your home. You can be doing that as well. Or it could be a relocation, which is covered by the solar eclipse. You also have 4th house here as well. So there's definitely some family and home situations going on, but something is shifting or changing, and that is going to improve things for you. The bottom of the Fairy Tarot is balance. The number 14 may be important for you. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Okay, so as I said, take it as it resonates. This may be applying to other aspects, but there's very strong emphasis on home and relationships here. It could even be career related. But this is about balancing various viewpoints, not only yours. What you want to do if you're in a difficult situation, because the 7th house can also be the lower courts. Okay, so if you're in a tricky situation, this is about working towards a resolution, letting go of a fixed outcome, or driving towards a fixed outcome which you are, that you want. It may be that you need to work on a resolution, and that's taking everybody's opinions and viewpoints into consideration instead of driving for one specific angle, because the universe can see all viewpoints, all angles, and you cannot. You can only see yours. All right, so just bear it in mind. It's about balancing, it's about weighing things up. But there's certainly some contemplation to be had here. But at the end of the day, you may find that you have to be firm about something. So just take it as it resonates for you. We've also got the 10th house here. 10th house is normally to do with career, but it can also be fame. Maybe you're a high profile person, so fame, reputation also comes in with this, authority figures or authoritative institutions. Okay, so this may be a father figure or a mentor or a boss or a manager, or it could be you in your career, or something to do with fame. It could also be a reputation issue, or perhaps that is changing. It can also be about public status, so your public status may be changing. So you could be going from employed to unemployed, or you could go from unemployed to employed, or you could be working for a company and then you're going to self-employed. So it's how other people see you, but there's certainly some sort of shift or change coming in. It can also be about maturity. It could simply be about that, coming into your power, coming into your authority. Now we have got Saturn return age here. And then we've got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. So I do feel that somewhere along the line, you're going to be seeing others, whether it's in your workplace or in the career, or whether it's to do with your fame and your reputation. But there are going to be people around you who you're going to have to kind of bubble in a bit of love, or just come back into yourself, into unconditional love, because it says love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So just bear that in mind going forward. You may be seeing things or experiencing things. As I said, you could even be on the receiving end of this kind of almost like jealousy, or you may be getting a promotion and somebody's feeling overlooked here. With Saturn return age, this is a wonderful card for second chances, or for getting a do-over. It's about a course correct, or a release and a redirect. Normally this comes in for people who are they're reaping what they have sown. Okay, so some of it coming back to you may be wonderful, very exciting and very rewarding, and other things may be a bit of a disappointment, or there could be a loss of some kind. But what it is, it's an opportunity for you to release your energy from one direction or one place that you have had it, and this could be career related. Some aspect of your life has been energy has been parked in a particular place. It could be a job, or it could be a situation, and now this is all about you now. So you may have had responsibilities, you may have had to be reliable for lots of things, you may have had a lot of responsibilities in a specific situation, and now this is your opportunity to release yourself from those responsibilities and actually do what is right for you, what is close to your heart. This is about changing course to go after what is right for you, what is in your heart. Now this could be a change of career, it could be studying something else that you've always wanted to do. This is something you've always wanted to do, or something that's close to your heart that you never got a chance or never got the opportunity to follow. It could even be person related, or something that you want to do. It could even be that you want to change some aspect of your life, and that's why your public status is changing, maybe, or you're just coming into your power now. Now you have the authority to make decisions which are right for you, and not necessarily for the greater good. This is something that is personally for you, something you've always wanted to do. So course correct of some sort. It's a release and a redirect. So you're releasing your energy from where it has been for however long, and now you're going in a different direction. So second chance comes in with this. This is a wonderful opportunity Saturn hands you here. It's like a do-over, as I said. So it won't be easy. There will be things that need to be dealt with, because Saturn is quite a hard taskmaster. It also rules time and karma. So this is why I say things may be coming back, and you may be seeing things in a very different light than what you did when you were younger or at some other point in your life. So it's like taking a very realistic view of things, trimming away which no longer serves you, cutting away what's not working for you anymore, and now going in a completely different direction, or changing something in your life so that it is better suited for who you are now and not who you were then. Okay, so it can be me moving quite slowly as well. But Saturn return is normally things coming back. So it's almost like you are having a good hard look at things. The rose-tinted spectacles have gone, or it could be that you are releasing burdens and responsibilities that you've had, and now you're going after things which are close to your heart. Very, very important energy. It can also be that you may be thinking that your age is a problem, whether you feel you're too young or too old or whatever the situation is. Don't let that hold you back. Okay, you're being handed an opportunity, and it may not look. It may not be all bells and whistles. There's going to be some work involved here, and you're going to have faith. But you must follow your heart in all cases with this, and you will get whatever you create under a Saturn return. Anything you create under Saturn is always going to be strong, because that's what it does. It makes you build strong foundations. It brings harmony into your life through stability and structure. So that is what it's aiming for. And whether you're too young or too old or whatever you think you are, it's important that you don't let that hold you back. Then we have here Six of Spring. This came in the Fairy Tarot. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So I do feel you're either getting a promotion, or you're changing something in your environment, or you could just be coming into your authority now, as I said. But it says public recognition, so you could be getting like a reward, or you're in the spotlight in some way. And this is why you could be reaping what you sow. In other words, you have been putting a lot of work over a long period of time into something, and now you're getting the reward for it. Saturn return can do that. Okay, so you reap what you sow. That's basically what it is. You're getting noticed, or it could be perhaps that you are going into a different phase of your life, and you've now reached the pinnacle of where you were. But this is victory. Ultimately, Six of Spring is victory. This is good news. It's recognition, it's rewards, it's achievements, and also smart choices which bring rewards. So you're going to be making some choices now with the Saturn return. Make sure they're made from the heart. Very, very important, but lovely energy coming in here for you. Then finally, we've got fourth house. So fourth house, as I said, kind of goes with the partner's card, because it does deal with the home. So this does deal with the home, but it also does deal with your family relations. So this can be your relatives, but it's also the atmosphere in your home, or the people in your home. Okay, and it can also be your relationship to your family, your roots, your foundations, your ancestry, your ethnic identity, whatever is appropriate for you. All of these things do come in with the fourth house. 2 and 8 is 10. 28 or 10 may be important. It could very well be a relocation, or some sort of shift or change in the home, either expanding or decreasing, or doing something to do with the home, or somebody coming in or somebody going out, whatever the situation is. I do feel it may be somebody coming back into your life, and that's changing something. It could be a family member you haven't seen for a while, or it could be somebody else. Jupiter return is in here for you. This is a very beneficial card, beautiful card. You've got 2 return cards. So I do feel it could also be like, as I said, you reap what you sow. So it could be like an investment, or it could, and this can be a spiritual investment, or a monetary investment, or a family investment, or an emotional investment that you have made, something that you were doing before. Jupiter return can go back up to a 12 years ago, or anywhere in the gap between. It could have been last year, the year before, but it can also go back as far as 12 years or so. So it's saying that something is coming back, or someone is coming back. Now, this is normally a situation where it's almost like a job, or a situation, or a business, or something that you wanted to do, or you tried and it didn't come off, or it didn't happen, or it got shelved, or it just the timing wasn't right. Something comes back to you now bearing fruit. Okay, something actually comes back as a benefit for you. As I said, it could be a financial investment for your home or for your family, or it could also be to do with perhaps if you're starting a family, it could be related to that. Something that you've wanted, and something that you've invested in previously, as I said, in any way, shape or form, is coming back to you now. It could also be the return of happiness, joy. It could also be the return of, some sort of upliftment or expansion, or luck, or a breakthrough is coming in for you at this time. So let go of old repetitive cycles that you've been in, or ways of behaving or behavior patterns. Let go of those. Come into your full power and bring the joy back into your life, the happiness. It could also be relief or rescue from something, depending on your situation. Obviously, that could also be coming in. Something is coming in from you, coming in for you. It could also, as I said, be a person. It could be a family member, or a relationship that you've had in the past, or something that just kind of didn't happen, or it only happened for a while and then it kind of faded away, whatever the situation is. But something is coming in for you, and it's lovely. It's a breakthrough and it's happiness. We've also got also to do with the home and the family situation. We've got Maeve, cycles and rhythms. So honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. So this can be physically for whether you're masculine or feminine. It's saying that the cycles of your body are important. So this is honoring. So this is like self-care. Take very, very good care of yourself. Make your health a focus, and your well-being, and your your life force. So honor the cycles of your body. When you're tired and you need to rest, then rest. When you feel energetic, then do something like exercise or walking, or put your energy into something that is occurring. You may be renovating something, whatever the situation is. But it's saying that monitor your energy levels and your biorhythms, and go with that. Don't push yourself, or don't burn the candle at both ends, because there is an opportunity coming in for you here, and you need to be ready for it. You need to be in the right frame of mind. You need to be in the right situation to take full advantage. And it's not going to be any good if you're tired, or if you're strung out, or you've been burning the candle at both ends. So just monitor that. And for the feminines, it could be that cycles are changing in your body, and that you need to honor those at all times. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on for the love reading, which will follow after this. Hello, welcome back to your love reading, Sagittarius. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's have a look and see what's here for you. This will be for you and your special someone, your significant other, your special someone. You may be just starting out, or you may have been together for some time already. So let's see. So now the current situation, there seems to be some sort of transformation going on. Normally this entails an ending and a beginning. Or it could be a chapter closing and a new one beginning. But some sort of transformation is occurring. It could also be that a new level playing field is being sort of decided, and this can be in lots of different ways. This can be sort of going to a higher level, or a deeper commitment, or a deeper level, but it could also be like sort of transformation in the form of regeneration or renewal. So renewal of either one of your energies, or both of your energies, or the renewal of the relationship, or it could be that something has ended and a new one is coming in. Just take it as it resonates for you. But the Pluto energy is normally also directed at oneself. So take it as it resonates, see how it comes in for you. But this is about also situations rising up from underneath. Pluto rules the underworld, okay, the underground. So if anything has been hidden or suppressed, or not really seen, under the light of Pluto, something will rise up. It will come up. It's a bit like trying to hold a beach ball down underwater. It simply can't be done. you're going to end up with it springs up, you know. So it's something that it could be that one or other of you is airing emotions at the moment. Now this could be fears, it could be hurt, it could be anger, it could be sexuality, it could be jealousy, envy, any of these emotions, anything that is kind of tends to be hidden or suppressed. But usually, most things usually start with a fear, and then from the fear comes other emotions like anger or you know, or jealousy, or whatever the situation may be. But it could also be just that you know, things are transforming and changing, and out of that fiery, you know, the ashes, so to speak, something could rise up. It seems to be also you've got Ishtar boundaries here. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So it seems to me that possibly within the relationship, or it may have been a factor at some point, that boundaries, either boundaries are in there and they're old boundaries from previous relationships which have now created a block for you, or it could be that boundaries need to be put in so that you can each maintain your you know, your sovereignty in the relationship. And this could be it could also be from external things as well. There could be external things going on, other people coming at you, family members and things, whatever it may be, coming at you for certain things, and you just need to put a few boundaries in so that you release time for yourself or yourselves in the relationship, or whatever the situation may be. But some sort of boundary check needs to be done. We've also got Hold Your Vision, which is a fixed moon. So this is saying that the Pluto energy, Pluto normally rules Scorpio, and Scorpio is a very fixed energy. Okay, it's a sex, death, and a rebirth energy. So it could be rebirth, or it could be death of something. Sometimes this can be an ego death. Okay, like you know, when you come together in a relationship with somebody, aspects of yourself fall away to make room for new things. Or it could be aspects of past relationships which have hurt you or have been carried for a long time, could now be coming up to be, you know, to be released. So there are a number of ways that this could be coming in, but somewhere along the line, there's one or other of you is needing to hold your vision. So this is about being fairly determined and fairly, you know, having some sort of plan or some sort of strategy to move forward. It's a concentration of power. Hold your vision. There's still a bit of way to go to get where you need to be, and there's obviously transformation occurring. There's things that need to be sorted out, things that need to be aired, and lines need to be drawn and things like that. But it's saying that there's something that you're working towards, and it's saying hold your vision here. Now, for you, this is your side. We've got fire element desire, and we've got Erakura blossoming, and we've got courage coming in. So the courage falls in under the fire element desire card. This is a lovely card, actually, in many ways. And with the Erakura blossoming, it's saying you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Now, this could very well be... you could be liberating yourself from something here. So whether this is from a relationship which was very difficult, or whatever the situation is, there's kind of liberation, because you've got Saturn return age coming in here. This came into your life reading as well. So this is like a review period, but you've been given an opportunity to actually it's to go after something which is suitable for you now. So let go of the past and move forward. So you could be liberating yourself from something, or from a particular perhaps an attitude or a belief or whatever, but you're getting the enthusiasm and the energy to do that now. This is moving forward with speed, so something very quick is coming in. So either you want to move quickly, or something is coming in to move you along very quickly. This can be like an epiphany, or a revelation of some sort of turning point, and that's why it descends on you very quickly, and then now all of a sudden you can move forward because you've now freed yourself from something. It could also be that you need to get upfront with somebody. With the fire element card, this is cards on the table, nothing hidden. This is why I say the Pluto transformation is about hidden things, so just be aware of that. Pluto transformation can also be about manipulation and control as well, so make sure that that is not occurring on your side, or that you're not falling back on that as an old behavior in order to get your way, okay, because it's going to backfire on you if you do that. Okay, fire element desire, so you're desiring something, you're going after it, but you may be challenged, you may have competition. You may very well be really challenged with this situation, whatever is occurring here. But it's saying that this is a desire. It's like a upwelling of enthusiasm. A fire has been lit, and it really could be pressing you to move forward at pace. But with Erikura blossoming, she's saying you are just getting started. So I feel you're liberating yourself from something. It says you're just getting started, so have patience. The fire element might be driving you forward. So have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. So whatever the challenges are, whatever competition there is, or whatever the situation is, as I said, you may need to put your cards on the table and get up front with somebody, probably this person, to get things clear. All right, this is a clearing of the decks. All right, fresh beginning, new start, and so on. It's also very passionate energy. So it could also be that you're feeling this upwelling of passion and enthusiasm for this situation, and you're very keen to move it forward as quickly as possible, but it may be that you just need to temper yourself a little bit. With the blossoming energy, this can be very much about, it's like a flower opening, all right? So it takes time, it takes patience. It's also about looking after your health as well. Don't burn yourself out. Look after yourself, look after your body, look after your emotions, keep your emotions under control. Don't blow the lid off something. But it could also be that you need to use a few flower essences, or to spend time in nature, in the garden, or with gardening, or with plants, flowers, or flower essences, Bach flower remedies, whatever. There are lots of people that do flower essences. They may help you with emotional situations, or with just to help you move forward through any kind of situation. So that is important, but certainly courage comes in here. So you're needing to make a dive at something, or you're needing to make a leap. Possibly you're going to have some sort of epiphany, some sort of realization, and then you're going to need the courage to go after it. It could be your person, or it could be some other aspect. As I said, it could purely be passionate sexual energy, but there's courage involved here. There's something that you need to do or go after. And with the Saturn return age energy coming in as well, this is like a could have, should have, would have done energy, or it's a second chance energy, or it's like you now can release yourself from past responsibilities and aspects of your life which you kind of lived with for a long period of time. Now you can release yourself from them. It's going to take a bit of work and courage, but you can release yourself from that and take advantage of this epiphany, or this breakthrough, or this turning point which has come into your life here. Now, for the person that you're connected to, they've got Chiron healing and they've got Rhiannon. So they are going through a period of releasing the Chiron healing energy. They may be releasing aspects. Maybe they are pulling up emotions and situations from the past which now need to be aired and released. So it could be that they are going through this. They are seeing this as an opportunity to do that. This could be karmic. So this could be that the situation between you is a karmic relationship. In other words, you have chosen each other in this lifetime to deal with certain matters. Okay, and you're going to help each other with certain things, and this situation may be helping this person to release karmic situations that you may have developed together in another lifetime, or it could be in this lifetime, whatever the situation is. But the Chiron healing does involve a lot of forgiveness as well, forgiveness of self and forgiveness of the other people or other person, or whatever went down here. If you've been together a long time, then it may be releasing certain things from the early stages of your relationship, whatever it may be. But this is about releasing pain and being chained to certain outcomes or to certain beliefs or to certain relationships which kind of were difficult. And this could have involved loss or betrayal or, you know, and it could be reoccurring now. It could be reoccurring. And now they're using this as an opportunity to release the pain and apply forgiveness, to release themselves and the energy from the situation. So it's either reminding them of something that they've been through before, or it's now an opportunity for them to release something from a past life, whatever it may be. But there's forgiveness involved here. And some sort of ritual as opposed to applying the forgiveness so that they can free themselves from past situations. As soon as you release your energy from a past situation, then the energy comes back to you. Now you can apply it to your current situation. But there's a lot of healing to be got here, and they can actually use these experiences to help others at some point as well if they need to. But it's also about Rhiannon Sorceress. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So the clear intentions is the key here. Chiron does also have a key. The key is the symbol. So whatever they learn or go through or they release and overcome in this situation will be, I think, will help them going forward. So this is about manifestation. There's another full moon there. So this is indicating, I feel, the full moon in August will be 22 August. It's going to be a big one. It's full moon conjunct Jupiter, and that will be in Aquarius. And then the sun is at an angle in Leo. Exactly the same degree as the full moon. So there's going to be a lot of power. So something is going to get released, or something is going to come up to be released. But it's about their clear intentions. So they need to have very clear intentions with regards to this relationship. There can be no manipulations, nothing hidden, nothing holding either of you back, or things that are going to pop up later on in life or later on in the relationship, or whatever the situation may be. And they need to use their magical abilities to release themselves from past hurts and pains and difficulties and move forward. It says here a time for healing. So there have been issues to do around healing. Healing is coming in again. So it could also be that, you know, the energy of the relationship is about healing. Perhaps something they are activating in you is allowing you to have this epiphany or this realization so that you can get your healing as well. Because this fire element will burn away things that have held you back in the past. So this is like a clean slate energy. The fire element for you is a clean slate energy. So they may be activating that in you, and you will be activating certain things for them. But there's certainly a time for healing. It's saying that this is appropriate at this time, and that what needs to be released must be released within the relationship, or however it's hanging for you at the moment. But a time for healing is coming in. White Tara sensitivity. This is about the ascension path, which we are all on currently. It's saying you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So this is why I feel it's important that for you that you spend time in nature, gardening, or with plants, or use the floral essences. Because with the ascension energy, this is raising your vibration and your consciousness, and therefore as soon as that happens, all kinds of situations that you have been in for most of your life will simply not resonate with you anymore. So you will find social situations, relationships, perhaps certain foods and drinks just won't agree with you anymore. You simply can't stomach them. So, and also this can be toxic chemicals in your environment. It could be, cleaning substances you use in your home, whatever the situation is. Do a thorough check and clear away things that are not helping you. Anything that triggers you. If you feel triggered at any point in any situation, remove yourself from that. Go back into a lovely, natural, normal gardening, or if you can spend time in nature, or in quiet and in peace, because there's reflection required here as well. You need to go within to listen to your inner self and to your own inner guidance, which will help you to overcome these problems and move away from things that no longer serve you anymore. So this is as it applies to either one of you in this situation. And then we also have, as I said, the Saturn return age. So this is very important. I did talk about this in the life reading, but this is about, it's like second chance, or it's like should have, would have, could have energy. What would you have done? What could you have done? What should you have done? And this gives you the opportunity to do it now. So it's also what you sow what you reap. sorry, you reap what you sow. So whatever has been sown in the past may be coming back to you now. And this is about an assessment, a reflection on that. It's a very realistic look at things, to cut away what is no longer serving you anymore, to change direction. This is a course correction, a change of direction, a release, and a redirect. And this is kind of what your person is doing as well, and what you may do, but in a much more fiery way because of the fire element. This is like clean slate energy. You're just planting new ground. You're not going back to where you were. You may even burn a few bridges with that. But Saturn return is an opportunity to do that, to bring harmony into your life through a very strong foundation. Whatever you build under Saturn return will last, but it's the process of building that is important, and it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of commitment and courage. You're going to need your courage, and don't let your age hold you back. So you may be starting something new, or you may be going back to something, whatever the situation is, or you could be, you may be a younger person and you're feeling that you're now reaching a point of maturity. Whatever it is, don't let your age hold you back from whatever it is that you need to do here. Okay, don't let your age hold you back. And this is going to build up incredible strength in you, the Saturn return. Saturn does that. Saturn is the Lord of karma, it's the Lord of time, and it can bring disappointments, and this may be that you're looking at things from the past and realizing that you're seeing things in a very different light than what you did before. Or you may be having a disappointment, like a loss or something that comes, it gets delivered to you. But it really is, you reap what you sow. That's basically what it is. But it's a good opportunity to now go after your heart's desire, to chase after something which is what you always wanted, or what you really would like to do, or have, or be, or create. And it must be close to your heart. This is not something that comes from responsibility or obligation. You need to release yourself from your obligations and responsibilities from the past. Situations may be occurring where that is happening, and now you can go after what is to bring in your heart's desire. Really, that's what it is. But it's going to take a bit of work and courage. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care, and I will see you next time.